about wanting to be a musician, but I felt like I was a musician.
She's a trumpeter, she's a band leader, she's a Mercury-nominated composer. Laura Jurd is still only in her 20s, but she's already blazed a trail through British contemporary jazz, and she's brought a multitude of performers with her. Her music fizzes like her brain. It's exploratory, it's sensual, it's conversational, it's irresistible. But what is it that makes this unassuming virtuoso tick?
As I was growing up, there were sorts of musicians and composers that I loved, and I wasn't really aware of the fact that they were all male either, you know, or the lack of female sort of names. I think it's just this historic thing of male artists being kind of noted and remembered for whatever kind of societal reasons that is. Nowadays there's plenty female, great sort of living female composers and musicians who I really admire. You know, particular fan of a lot of music happening in Norway at the moment, and coming to join us in March is this fantastic tuba player called Heide Møbæk, and a pianist and electronic artist and keyboard player called Anja Lovdal. Yeah, I think that really excites me when it's almost artists that are a genre in themselves, and wherever they are, it's very evident that they're there because of their sound, rather than saying, oh, Heide Møbæk is a jazz tuba player. You know, she's Heide, she plays the tuba. So wherever you find her, you know, her identity shines through. It's that sort of musician that really excites me, I think. Yeah, the trumpet is the daily thing that never goes away, in a sense, and I think that's probably the first thing I think about when I think of my own art. It's definitely trumpet playing, because of, yeah, as an instrument, it's something that you definitely you have to play every day to sort of keep up the technical side of things, and yeah, when you've been doing that for many years, as I have, it becomes, yeah, massively part of your identity. One of the things that I'm most excited by, perhaps, that I've written is this album. It was my second album under my own name. It was called Human Spirit, kind of almost like a whistle-stop tour of my musical interests, because the type of ensemble it was, there's brass in it, so there's myself on trumpet, another trumpet player, amazing guy called Chris Batchelor, and trombone, and then there's an electric guitar and bass saxophone, which is, you know, huge saxophone, very honky, like taking the role of the sort of bass, and drums, and yeah, so it's kind of got this street band yet rocky feel to it. Well, I think sometimes when there's been like an artist who has managed to like build up a big audience, people think, oh, that must be the way you do it, so they'll like look at it as a model, but it only works because that person is them, you know. So you know, and everyone's desperate to find an answer, you know, promoters or whatever, whether it's to do with how you're promoting yourself, or so I guess it's just understanding that you just have to be authentic, and that's actually the easiest thing to do, because all you have to do is be yourself. So I've set up this ensemble, which is going to be doing a project called Stepping Back, Jumping In, which is playing at King's Place on the 1st of March and then touring around the UK. But so that's going to be a really exciting vehicle for me to write lots of new music, and fortunately there's some other amazing like composers in the ensemble who are also writing for it. So that's going to be an exciting thing, hearing what everyone comes up with for the same ensemble. Well, I feel very fortunate that like my work and my life is like the same thing, you know, that I can't even believe that it's really cool that I've managed to, you know, make that happen. I think practice in general, practicing anything, whether it's like yoga or whether it's the trumpet or whether it's, you know, whatever it is, I think it's the practice of practice is so amazing. I think everyone should practice something every day. I did used to enjoy playing football with like my older brother and stuff, but I used to do loads of swimming. And again, probably something you don't think about when you're young, but I used to go swimming like 5 days a week actually. And I got so into music that I stopped, but there's this sort of discipline of repetition, you know, swimming up and down and up and down and up and down, that I didn't really think about so much when I was 10 or whatever, when I was doing it, but actually there's probably so much value in just being able to handle doing that or something. Like, I suppose, even like my mum, she's just like she's such a badass. Do you know what I mean? She's just like, I've never felt like, I've never had anything to copy which suggests that women can't do stuff.